guys, this is Daniel from DG Voice Studio. I just want to make a quick video for you. I ran into a problem that a lot of you will, and that is a need to change my strings on my guitar. So here I have one of my trusty guitars here, and I need to restring. So this is a great time to also clean my guitar. I'm going to show you how I do that with my Gibson Guitar Care Pack. It's got some really great cleaning products in here, as well as some cloths. And of course I'm going to use my JP guitar tool, and I'll show you how to use that to remove the bridge pins. And also I'm going to restring my guitar using my favorite type of strings, the D'Addario EJ26, which are phosphor bronze. I love these strings. They're super soft and comfy. And so this video is about just a few minutes long. It's going to show you how to restring and how to clean your guitar in the process. Okay, well, the first thing that you're going to want to do is to remove the strings that are currently on your guitar. So I'm going to turn the tuning pegs to loosen all the strings, and then I'll stop the video from fast forwarding to show you how I remove the strings from the bridge pins. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is take my JBL guitar tool, open up from its pouch, and I'm going to use, there are several tools, but this is the one that I want to use to remove the pins from the bridge. So I'm going to just real gently slide the tool under the pin and give a little pressure downward, and it should pop right up. And try not to damage the bridge when you do this. So the pin comes out, and so does the string. So we'll do that for the other 5. Each of the different cleaning bottles comes with its own cloth, and so I've just been using the same cloth for each cleaning product. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some of the Restoration Finish Cream onto the cloth, and then I'm going to rub evenly over the body, the sides, the back, and the headstock. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and use the Fretboard Conditioner, and I'm going to apply it to the cloth, and then I'm going to rub it across the fretboard. And I'm not trying to drown it. I'm trying to apply a little bit of the conditioner to it. You're going to notice the cloth's going to be a little dirty afterwards. It picks up the oil, but then also it's going to condition the fretboard with the liquid. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to restring, and so I'm going to take my D'Addario EJ26 custom lights. These are phosphor bronze. If you're really technical, it's 0.011 to 0.052. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpackage these and just prepare them for putting them on. I do want to point something out to you. If you're a beginner and this is the first time you've restrung a guitar, don't be terribly nervous. A lot of the guitar string cases or sets will come with a very clear, defined grommet color for each of the strings, and that will correspond directly to the directions, pictures with colors on the packaging. So You know, as long as you know the string numbers, you can match the colors and know exactly what you're doing. I'm going to go ahead and show you that, but it is also on the case. Okay, so I'm going to show you one of the strings here, how we do that, and then I'll go ahead and fast forward through the other 5. So I've got my bridge pin here, I've got my number 6 string, that's the thickest one. I'm going to insert the grommet into the bridge pin, and there's a groove here. It's really hard to see, I'm sure, because the lighting's not great, but I've got a groove here in the bridge pin. I want to make that groove sit on the same side of that hole that the string is in. I'm going to push down the bridge pin so it's snug, and then I'm going to just tug a little bit on the string. Now that's going to potentially come loose again later, and that's okay. We'll just reapply pressure to the bridge pin. I'm going to go ahead and feed it through the tuning peg, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it some slack. I want to give it some slack so I can wind it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for each of the different strings, I'm going to give it as much slack as the distance from the first peg to the second peg. When I do this, the 5 string, I'll do the same amount of slack from here to here. When I do the 3 string and 4 string, I'm going to give it slack in the distance from the pin to the top of the headstock. So since I'm on the 6th string, I'm going to give it this much slack. So I'm going to just back that back into the tuning peg, and then I'm going to crimp the guitar string right there. Okay. Now it does matter which way you turn. It does matter which way you turn. We want all of the strings to be turning the right direction. And so in this case, we want to be winding the tuning peg toward us. And I'm going to apply pressure to the string as I turn, because I want the string to wrap tightly, but I also want it to wind around each of the revolutions that it goes around the tuning peg. So I can do that really controlled and carefully with my finger pressure. And if you didn't see me crimp that string access up, I do that so when I turn the string, it doesn't continue to run into my hand and cause problems. So it's pretty tight right now, and I've wound it fairly tight. You can see that it's got a couple of rotations on it. Okay, and it's tight enough to make a little bit of a pitch. Sometimes you'll hear the bridge pin make some noise when the pin sometimes is coming out as the string is pulling it. I can feel it was a little loose, so I just applied more pressure to it, and I'm going to go ahead and on this end continue to tighten. Okay, I'm not going to worry about tuning right now. I'll show you how I finished the stringing process by doing a little bit of a string workout, and then how I tune it to hold tune so well. Okay, I'm going to fast forward the rest of this. Okay, I hope you were able to see most of the stringing of the guitar, and I can see that I have yet to snip the excess from this part of the string. I'm going to do that after I tune a little bit. I don't think it really matters, but I always wait. Okay, so there is one more thing that you need to do in this process. So we've removed the old strings. We took time to wipe down the guitar, the body, to condition the fretboard, and we could have even wiped down the metal parts, the fret bars. Then we got the strings out, prepared them, and we started to restring the guitar. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the first tune, and then we're going to get the strings prepared to hold tune a little bit better. We're going to do a little bit of string aerobics, some string stretching. So this is what that looks like. Okay, at this point I'm going to stretch my strings. So how I do that is I'm going to start with my 6th string, and I'm actually literally going to grab it with my 4 fingers here. And while I do that, I'm going to put pressure down on each of the frets, starting closest to the sound hole and working my way all the way to the 1st fret. And in each fret I'm going to stop, apply pressure, and I'm going to pull just gently up on the string. And what this does is this stretches out the string, and when I tune it after, it should accept the tune a little bit better and should hold it a little longer. Okay, now that I have stretched each of the strings, I'm going to tune again. So I've got my electric tuner on, and I'm going to tune. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is to use my my JP guitar tool, and one of the things that it does, there's a couple different features, is the grip actually has a metal steel wire cutter here. So I'm going to cut the strings that are excess, and I'm going to try to cut as close to the tuning peg as possible. There you have it. Okay, so we just spent time with the restringing process, from the removal of the old strings to the cleaning of the body and the fretboard, to the restringing process, and also how I do string stretching to hold the tune a little bit better. I hope you enjoyed this video and hope it was useful to you. If you have more questions about how to tune your guitar, how to clean your guitar, feel free to put comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also feel free to ask your private guitar teacher how he or she would string their guitar. See you next time.